Hey, good afternoon, guys. Aaron popping in here, OFD. Sunday afternoon, just got done doing a bunch of yard work. And when I'm doing yard work, I have a lot of time to think. Think about what's going on in my life, what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world of watches, of course. And it made me think. I've been thinking a lot about different issues with watches, the watch industry, especially the Swiss watch industry and where it's going. And the wind is kicking up here, guys. I hope this doesn't kill my video. I'm gonna move this back just a little bit to hopefully keep the wind blocked there. But I came home the other day and I had my Travel and Leisure magazine here, and right on the inside of the front page, guys, is this. You guys know what this is. This is the newest of the Rolex Deep Sea. Of course, a beautiful watch. We've got James Cameron here, Sir Edmund Hillary, pretty sure. Edmund Hillary's up here. This is Ed Viesters, and of course the Trieste. It made me think. It made me kind of think back historically and the true significance of the Submariner, the Sea Dweller, as far as divers go. And then I'm going to come back up a little bit. I was watching videos yesterday evening, watching a few videos out there, and I caught a couple different videos on fake Rolexes. And I personally, I would never purchase a fake Rolex. I guess the closest I've ever come would be, wait a second, I'm going to back up, because when I was 15, I went down to Tijuana with a friend. His family was traveling down to San Diego, and I went down to Tijuana, and I did spend like $25 on a fake Rolex, piece of junk. I still, believe it or not, I still got it sitting in a drawer. Someday I'll probably show you the paint, the way the letters are painted, it's just junk. So it's not more. What I'm thinking of is people were talking about these $1,000 fake Rolexes with who knows what inside of them, and you're giving your credit card to obviously a gray market, not even a gray market dealer, you're giving it to a black marketeer. In buying a fake Rolex, it's no difference than buying a fake Nike and buying this and that, but it's just something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't spend my $1,000 on something like that. There's so much out there that you can buy in that price range. It's a real quality piece. God, I gotta let that show. And, I'm not going to get into, what you could buy to spend your money on, but it kind of spurred me to think, why? Why are people going to spend that kind of money on a fake watch, on something that's not really what it's supposed to be? It's disturbing to me, and I don't even really get it, okay? But, we have to accept and realize that there's a prestige factor with owning a Rolex, okay? So with some people that maybe aren't as into watches as we are, just to be able to grab that prestige factor and have it on their wrist is enough. That's all. For me, and probably for a lot of you guys out there, you couldn't wear a fake Rolex on your wrist because it's a fake Rolex, okay? So, so prestige makes people buy them. And the other thing is, guys, I looked up this watch, right after I saw this magazine. Of course, we're going to look it up. And, guys, it's $10,000. It's a $10,000 watch. I got kids I'm going to put through college one day, right? I'm not going to spend $10,000 on a watch, kicking the balls or not. But, that price tag attached to that watch drives that black market industry. And I guess my thought is what if, instead of, we know Rolex, their prices are going up, they're limiting the number of watches that are going out to authorized dealers going forward here in the future. I've heard upwards of 30%. And then some of their lower end stuff, you go around the corner of the big box store and there's a Rolex sitting on the shop outside. So they're actually bypassing the dealer with certain things they're jacking up the price on. So it's just, they're kind of in a weird place right now, and I feel like there's a little bit of desperation. But here's my question to you, and quick answer, yes, no, no anger. I mean, it's a simple question, but If Rolex was building something like this, not just like this, obviously, but they could do this. They have the wherewithal. What if Rolex made a $1,000 Submariner? What if they made a Submariner for $1,000? Let's even go up to $1,500. What would happen with Rolex if they offered something like that to the public, to the general public? You know, granted, this isn't the original tool watch, okay? But we all know nowadays that your professional divers out there that are working on rigs, underwater welding, whatever else, they're not buying sea dwellers, and they're not buying deep seas or submariners for doing that kind of work. You'll see a few out there. You'll see boat captains wearing them and stuff like that. But the guy down under the water doing it is generally wearing something completely different. Maybe a big Seiko, maybe an SKX, maybe a Citizen, maybe a who knows what. I mean, a Casio, probably a G-Shock. They're probably wearing a G-Shock down there. But if they offered a $1,000 sub, $1,500 Submariner, you know, maybe it's not ISO certified. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the only certification it has. Let's throw the COSC out the window, okay? We don't need a certified chronometer for going underwater. Everybody nowadays can make a watch that can meet the specs needed for underwater diving without putting it through the COSC, okay? Maybe we use a Tudor movement. Maybe we use a couple different things like that. But just a question for you guys. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I just wanted to pose the question to you guys and see what you think. All right, guys. There's my Sunday rant for you. Have a good one.